What's up, gamers, and welcome to a new episode of Grand Chase. Oh, yeah, I'm actually still playing this game a few weeks later. So, what I decided to do today is kind of give some beginner tips. So, for those of you who want to try to enjoy this game like I am, you'll kind of know where to get started, what to do. So, as you can tell, my team's a bit different than what it was in the very beginning. If you look at my party now and when it was back then, you'll notice pretty dramatic changes. I now have two SRs. SRs is basically the rarest type of hero that you can get in a game. They're the most powerful, all that good stuff. And of course, my power for my whole team is a lot better. My skills are much better. Something that I would highly recommend people to research as well is the stimulation. It's really good to have. So I'll kind of go over that here in a minute. But the bare bone basics, your heroes, you want to have your most rares, SRs or higher. I'm sorry, S's are higher, as SR being the highest. Since SRs are going to be hard to get as many decent S's as you can, load up to 6 stars and everything. The way that the game works when you're leveling a hero, we'll start with someone that's a bit lower. So I'll select somebody else here. Whoops, and I just added the person. I'll mess with it here in a second.
Let there be glory!
Alright, so what you would do is, the first thing you would do is upgrade them. When you upgrade them, you sacrifice, they're called like monster cards, and then they boost them to plus whatever. Depending on what star they are, depends on how many pluses they need to get to the next star. Once they are to their maximum amount of stars, you can evolve them by sacrificing. Well, to get them to the next star, you have to sacrifice a certain number of what are called Evo stones. In each class, either would be tank, attacker, healer, whatever. You need so many of these Evo stones of whatever class you need to get to the next star rating. Once you get into 6 star heroes, you then get to what's called prestige. So to show you prestige, I'll go back to someone else that's already 6 stars. So well, first of all, we're gonna remove her because that's wasn't what I meant to do. But anyway, we'll just go with somebody here. We'll go to manage,
I am the eldest star of the
hero growth. So what you do here is you need what's called prestige marks. Each time you need to get to the next level, it's going to cost you so many prestige marks to get into the next level. They increase their stats. Every 10 prestige levels you give somebody, you get to increase a skill ability, a trait, if you will. If you go to traits, there's basically you can add a certain amount of things that you could do. Crit chance, skill cooldown reduction. Depending on the class of the hero will kind of determine what you want to make better. Like for mages, I typically want casting speed reduction or maybe even skill attack damage increase. For your healers, you might want to increase healing magic recovery. For your tanks, you might want a skill attack damage reduction would be a good start. So it really just depends on the type of hero and what you want to how you want to build them. So once you're done prestiging to level 50, which will go back to someone that actually is already at level 50, there's another thing that you want to consider doing. Let me find the person I took out because that was a complete accident. Put her back where she's supposed to be. Alright, so go ahead and manage her.
Aw, you have me. Why would you need anyone else?
Always go on the hero growth. So after you're done trade, you go to actually, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, so you want to obviously get them to level 50. Once they're at level 50, you're pretty much done with the getting the levels. Everybody's max is 50. So once you're there, you're going to want to go to Awakening. Now, in order to awaken a hero, you need one of two things. You either need the same awakened hero, who is also 6 stars plus 12, or you need a certain type of hero called a Radiant Shiny if it's for a Super SR. If now each rarity has its own particular type of shiny that you need to get them over. So you either need the same hero, same stars plus 12, or a specific type of material to get them stronger. And obviously, my assumption is the max you can do is six of them because basically it turns your stars from being all gold to having, I think, I guess it's purplish pink or whatever. So that's basically how you can get them to their true maximum. Get them to basically level 50, and then get them to their purples are all the way at 6 stars, and you're pretty much done with them. They're maxed. But the only thing that you can do after that is just get better equipment, which, you can get equipment, you can level them as well. I won't go into all of that, but that's kind of what you need for your heroes. You want to collect S rated heroes or SR rated heroes, get them maxed, build a decent team, something balanced, a good tank, a good assaulter. Um, oh man, here I go again, messing things up. This is why I don't like messing with the menu and talking because I completely jack with everything. Now I gotta figure out who I took out and put them back in. Oh no, never mind. All I did was switch two people. I didn't actually change anything. Okay. Yeah, that's all I did. Okay, we're good. But yeah, basically, you want, a good supporter like her. Uh, Sophia is a really, really good support character. So I run her just to help increase speed, damage, things of that nature. This guy is a really, really good tank. Ryan, he's an SR. He's probably one of the best tanks as far as I've ever used. There might be something better, but he's really, really good if you get him. So that's just kind of an example of things to look for. Also, something to consider as well is how do you get like good materials and things like that. If you go to Expedition, what you can do is you can send your collection of heroes off to gain whatever items you need. You can get either a summon boss card, which means you can summon a boss that you can attack to get rewards from as a daily thing. You can gain more experience because the more you level up yourself, being the player, the more access you have to certain things in the game. You can also get monster cards. Monster cards is what helps you to get your characters at +9 or +12, things like that. You can get gold, which is self-explanatory. It's just basic currency in the game. And then again, more boss cards. So that's basically what it is. This is just ways for you to get more stuff. And you don't have to do anything. You just put the heroes together. You choose what it is you want to, explore. You have a time limit, and once the timer goes away, you can just redo it again or check or select something else, depending on what you need more. So that's a way of doing it without having to put any work into it. Now, if you actually don't mind doing some work and you got a little bit of time, this is probably one of your best things to do is go to your missions. You can have up to 48 stored at a time, at least for right now, unless something changes. And you can do different things. You can either challenge a dimensional boss to get whatever rewards it wants you to do, or you can do a story mode and do whatever it wants you to do to get whatever rewards it tells you. So it's pretty cool. As a matter of fact, what we'll do is since I have a thing to challenge the dimensional boss 3 times and I'm at 203, I'll go ahead and just do that, and we'll kind of show you kind of what it looks like when you do it. I killed a boss a minute ago. I'm gonna summon another one. You saw me do this on the demo of this game. This is how this will be more faster to complete. You'll see here in a moment. And we're just going to use my current team. Yeah, so obviously I'm still playing this game. I actually really, really enjoy this game a lot. I really do. Um, the only complaint that I would have about this game is when you're first loading the game, it's pretty it's pretty slow at first, and the graphics kind of look like everything's blurred, which kind of bothers me. But other than that, the game is great. Pretty self-explanatory. And as you can tell, I'm doing a much better job of dealing damage than I was the last time. And there you go. much faster than what you saw me do in the demo of the video of the game. So whatever you do a quest, you go to check requests, and then boom, it'll show clear. So you just click it, you just collect the reward, and boom, there you go. You get whatever it tells you. Of course, you get some missions that you can complete as well. So that's a thing too. And then what you'll do is collect your rewards and whatnot, and boom, you're done. So let's go ahead and show you something else in the game that you might like. So, for example, I had briefly mentioned something about a skill that I would recommend everyone to try out whenever they get. I didn't mention this, and I forgot to mention it, but if you go to skill research, now when you first start the game, you can only research one thing at a time. Now, if you pay what are called this thing right here, if you pay gems, you can use gems to increase the number of slots you have to do more research. So I had to pay like I think it was like 1,000 gems to get a second thing, and then I had to pay 90. I think it was like 1,500 gems to get a third thing. I may be wrong on the numbers, but just making guesses here. It may have been 2,000. But either way, this is very important. What I do is I usually skill up two passive party abilities at a time. I'm always just trying to get two at a time going. It will take a while. You can do instant boosts, but I don't. I let it all happen naturally. I'm not trying to spend resources on making it happen super fast. But some of the things that I personally use, and again, like I mentioned earlier, the stimulation right now is my favorite. Basically, what it does is your special abilities happen faster or more often, which is really the best way to win matches or just win in a story mode or every mode in general. I think this is probably the best. For those who are more experienced, if you think there's something better, please let me know. But I like Stipulation the best so far, so that's what I've been focused on more than anything else. But there are other varieties. You can have up to three at a time that you can choose from. I typically use that. I've used Healing. I've used Lights of Judgment, although I don't think Lights of Judgment is that great. I've used Resurrect, but even that's kind of a matter of timing. Resurrect is good if you have healers. So you resurrect and then you heal afterwards. It kind of works out. So resurrection is good. I think healing touch is decent. Rally zone's pretty good, but simulation is my favorite. Acceleration is probably decent too. I've never used it, but I mean, increasing your attack speed and movement speed is actually pretty good too in this game. So those are just things to consider. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually do a mode that I didn't show off in the demo when I was demoing this game. And I went into the wrong section to do it. We'll go to adventure mode. And we're going to go to this. I'm going to do one that I've actually never done here. I started doing these recently, and I haven't really gotten too much into these. It just looks interesting, but I never really played a whole lot of it. But we're going to try one that I haven't touched yet. So we're going to see if this is going to be easy for me or not with this team that I have. Now, I like the fact that the game does tell you what your recommended battle power is. So at the bottom right where it says start battle, it says that you need about 75.3 or 75,300 to be able to do okay at this. My party is over at 98,000, so looks like I should do well, but you never know. There could be something weird, and I may have the wrong team build. The other good thing about my tank is that he can also heal, so it makes me not have to put a healer in my team, which I really like. I didn't mean to skip, by the way, but oh well.
Let's get started.
I kind of like the music in this area too. So these areas are a little more challenging than the regular story mode. but I should be okay.
I'll take care of this. Better watch out. With the power of nature. Nature's punishment. I will not fall.
These are special abilities that can be used to do all kinds of things if you tap on the actual character themselves when they have enough. With the blue diamond is, it counts up. You usually have 20 or 40 will do something. The tank that I run, he has a really good ability.
You think you can stop me? Holy crow! I will not fall.
I do kind of like the music in this game a little bit.
Better watch out.
You might not be able to hear the music very well though.
Holy crow! The holy power of Totem!
So I guess I have to go through a gauntlet of battles is my assumption here. I'm thinking this might be the final wave.
The holy power of Totem!
I do have enough to use the tank's ability, but I'm gonna show you guys something pretty neat if I don't die before I get there. We'll see. I have something special here coming up. Hopefully. Actually, no. I'm dying too quickly. I can't do it. Yeah. This is actually bad for me.
I will not fall.
Yeah, I messed up. I should have used that ability earlier. I was hoping to do something else, but this section's a little more difficult than I anticipated. So my tank is pretty tough because he's been hanging in pretty much this entire time. Problem though is you need more than a tank to win this kind of a fight. So I might just exit because I don't see myself being able to win this fight, to be perfectly honest. I just don't see it happening. So we're gonna go ahead and back out of this. We'll just accept my defeat for now, just because I messed up. I was trying to show off something neat, but I'll show it off in a different mode. So let's try a different mode here. I'm gonna beat that one later because I mean I know I could probably win. I was trying to save up for something and it didn't work out. But anyway, there are a couple other things that I want to kind of show you guys too. Not exactly sure what all I showed you guys in the demo because I don't go back and look through all my videos like I should. But I don't think I had access to the Wizard's Labyrinth or the Hero's Tower. Now, I think I'm at the point in this particular one where I'm not sure if I can win, but I'm going to give it a shot. But this is another way that you can get more items as well. So the more of the adventure mode that you beat and the more levels you gain gives you more access to stuff. And if you notice, my Sophia has one of those little purplish stars, purplish pink stars. So that means that she's a little bit stronger than she should be. No, I can still make her level 50. I just haven't done it yet. Typically, when I get a hero to 6 stars, I like to make them at least like level 10. But I focus on the SRs first. I just now got the two SRs to 50, so that's why I haven't really pushed too much on the others. But I think I'm going to make Sophia better because I really like her support abilities. But I kind of want to show you guys a little more gameplay on this game. It's really, really good.
Watching humans struggle is
What I really like about this game is like it's not like most of the other mobile RPGs that have been done over the years, where you have like your team in one spot and you're put in another spot and they just straight blows. Here they're actually moving around and doing stuff, so I really like that.
Don't you run away!
All right, I think I'm gonna try showing you the ability I want to show you guys last time. I don't think anyone in my team is gonna die, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Once that blue triangle that's at 29 gets to 40, hopefully I'm going to show you guys something really interesting. A little martial arts madness going on here. I might actually lose some people if I'm not careful. Come on, don't die. Hang in there. I'm about to lose my support, which kind of sucks. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So my other SR has the ability that does massive damage to the field, so that's a good way to get you out of a pinch. Unfortunately, I had to sacrifice losing my support character for the sake of doing that. I didn't want to heal or nothing like that, so that's okay. I can resurrect her again in a minute, so I'll be fine. Now, I don't necessarily know who are the best heroes or anything to get. I will be discussing that here after I'm done with this, actually.
It's my turn now.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resurrect eventually. I think my being greedy, showing off that move, might end up making me lose this fight, but
Watch out!
I need to actually kill some people first before I do any more resurrecting. I need to knock down the mob a little bit. And yes, I'm confident that these guys can do it. Like I said, I was kind of trying to show you guys something, and that might be costing me. We'll see. Yeah, there's more people being summoned. I need to actually resurrect somebody here in a minute. Once I get my meter up, hopefully I can make it happen. Because I'm about to lose another person, which is going to really suck. There we go.
Don't you run away! I will not fall!
So with this ability, people are going to start regenerating their HP. So this is going to keep my other people from dying, and then I can resurrect the other person. Now we got our full team again. Alright, now I'm actually going to play correctly. I might still lose somebody, unless I can do some healing, which might take a little while. We'll see. It might be alright though, we'll see.
Nature's punishment!
Alright, well, got a little bit of a comeback coming here. Let's see if we can finish this off without any more deaths.
Zombie-chan loves Rhino-chan.
Oh, someone's gonna die already.
I will not fall!
That should make it to where she doesn't die. There we go. And then we'll do the healing one as well, just to kind of help boost that.
You should cool your head. With the power of nature.
Now, the more your people use their active skills, the faster some of your meters go up, where you can keep, spamming abilities. Makes your life a lot easier. I should be okay going forward. Should be. I'm about to lose my support character here in a minute. Yep, just lost her.
With the
We'll be
power
alright
of
though.
nature.
I'm gonna wait on the ability so I can resurrect. And hope the other one doesn't die. Oh, never mind. Didn't work out.
I will not fall. Don't you run away.
Like I said, we got this. I highly recommend this game. Really, really good game.
Watch yourself.
Yeah, screw it. We'll resurrect now. I'm just hoping they don't go after my mage and my support character before I can get some healing going. We're gonna up our ability to go faster. There we
I will
go.
not fall.
We should be good now. Look at that healing.
The holy power of Toda.
I like how you see the boss meter too. It's pretty cool. It actually reminds me of the old school Ninja Turtles games on the arcade. Like every time you hit someone, they'd light up a little bit. That's kind of what they do in this game.
Hang on, son. Don't forget to press the like button.
Sorry, it's a silly thing that Sophia has. So whenever you do one of these stages, you get to pick which room you want to go to. I would rather have Prana than Gold, so I'm gonna pick the Prana, which is like the blue gem thingies. It's another form of research, and then I get to pick another room to go to for some reason. Okay. I guess we'll go to. Yeah, I'm more looking for, I guess, Prana. So over to Prana. Oh no, I had this a raffle. Okay, it was random. But yeah, we'll enter the illusion room. Why not? I think here you just go to. You have to beat up a treasure chest or something. I think is what happens.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah, you beat up the treasure chest and you get the item. I know that was very difficult. The struggle. Hey, I got a 4-star S character. That's cool. I'll take it. So that's how that mode is. But one other thing I did kind of want to go over real quick too is the how do you know what character is good and what's not? So if you don't want to invest in anyone, so you have more research done. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's online forums, but in the game there is an option where you can click on somebody, and then let's go to manage, I believe.
The sounds of the wind pressing the leaves.
Go to rate,
More beautiful.
and then you'll see a bunch of people's ratings. Now, something that I would recommend doing: don't listen to anyone that's level 1, because obviously they don't. they're new. They don't really know what they're doing unless they're restarting the game. But I would trust anybody who's like maybe at least like 50, for example. They will tell you basically what if the person, they'll give you legitimate ratings on how good a person is. So this person as a level 50 says that he's a very good tank for PvP and almost invincible, which I agree. He's a fantastic tank. So yeah, I would pay attention to more higher level people's opinion. Maybe it's people in their 40s up to their 60s. Someone in their 60s says he uses them at a PvP attack. He can be good if he used manually. So yeah, basically a lot of the higher level players say he's a really really good tank. So yeah, if you want to do some research, go to their rating and look at people who's like level 40 and above. Look at their opinions and see what they say. You know what I mean? So that's awesome. I think that's pretty cool that they added to this game. This isn't the first RPG that's done this. There's another game that I was playing for a while that did this too. But yeah, I mean, I like the setup. It's pretty cool. And what I also like about this game is that every time you beat a level, you don't have to see a ridiculous commercial. That's one of the problems I had with Dragalia Lost, which I was gonna demo, but I haven't demoed it because I don't know. The game kind of bothered me, but every time in Dragalia Lost you did a level, you had to watch a commercial, which I thought was stupid. I don't like. I don't like it when games force you to watch a commercial as you're just playing the game in general. I'm not cool with that. So, but this one doesn't make you do that, so it's pretty cool. I like that, so that's something you guys might want to consider. And just for the sake of seeing some more action, I'll show you guys some other modes. I know I did this last time, showing you PvP, but I'm going to show you PvP with the current team that I have, and I can probably talk a little bit more about it. So now that I have a better team, I'm still able to use my abilities, which is pretty cool. But the reason the game lets you use abilities is because, well, the skill abilities to be specific. The reason you're allowed to use them is because you're fighting 6 other people. So yeah, you need kind of the help, all the help you can get. Now, when you're removing 2 people, it's best to remove those that you know are a threat. I know Sophia's a threat, so I'm getting rid of her. And I'm going to remove probably another decent S rank that they have. Maybe their Olivia, because she's very, very aggressive and she likes to hit the back row a lot. And then the 2 question marks, I don't know what they are, probably SRs. Yeah, they're SRs and they're pretty high, level 58. I thought 50 was their max. Huh. I guess if we give them a star, maybe they can get more levels. Maybe that's how it works. Okay, I learned something new today. Turn my auto stuff back on.
Ever felt the chill?
Now in PvP, this is where the ability to do stimulation is the best, is in PvP. It gives me the edge against against opponents that are better than me. They have SR that are better than mine, so they have a better chance of beating me. With the stimulation, this will give me a bit of an edge to give me at least a fighting chance. I might still lose though, but we're gonna fight though. Now in PvP, you cannot use the abilities where you tap on the hero to do. Those are locked. My tank is all by himself, taking on everyone except the 1 person that's hitting my other 3. It's funny how that happens. That's just hilarious. My one tank is taking on like 4 other people. It's ridiculous. But their assault person is taking out my other 3, so it's an interesting match. If one of my people die, though, I'm gonna really lose my edge here. I probably should start healing now. I don't like to do healing because it slows down my offense, but I'm really getting towards death here, and I don't like that. I'm about to lose my tank, too. Yeah, I'm about to lose all the way. Yep, I lost my tank. Let's get my tank back. Oh yeah, they got me. There's no surviving this. Man. Hey, my tank was chilling. It was hanging in for a while. Alright, let's do another fight. I'm telling you, that tank though, he was taking on like three of them for a while and then four. When that fourth one came in, it was there was no chance. And then their one SR was just dealing with me hard. Now, if you look at this particular matchup, there's two SRs I could remove, which means those other two are probably good SRs as well, or really good S's. So we're gonna get rid of the SRs. I know they're threats. The rest of them I can handle to some degree. And yep, they're two SRs, Ronan and Rufus. I don't know if Rona's a better tank than mine, but we'll find out. I mean, mine's better leveled, so I should have at least an edge as far as tanks are concerned.
I will not forgive those that destroy the forest.
Time to get some stimulation up in here. So this one I feel a little more comfortable about because they're not hitting my my support and my mage as much, so I might be okay. We'll see. I mean, they're hitting my back row, but not as hard. Like, if I can keep my back row unmolested for a while, we should win this. We hit killed three of them already. One of their SRs is gone too, which is really good. Yeah, I think we got this. Yeah, we got this. It's taking a while to kill him because he's a really good tank, but we got this. We just gotta be patient. I mean, we're not dying, that's for sure. There we go. Got that win. That W. So we saw me do some offense, but you can also check out your PvP rankings for defense as well. So, for example, I think that I think if you see stars, I want to say these are when you lose. Yeah, this is when I lost. And of course, I lost to 4 SRs. I'm not going to watch 4 SRs dominate my team because it's obvious that 4 SRs would destroy me. We'll look at one of the ones that I won. So this one actually had 2 SRs, but still didn't win. So let's see what happened here. Well, their SRs are level 20, which is a little bit lower than mine. So yeah, let's take a look at that fight. And then of course right now you're looking at my defense. I don't mind people seeing it, it's not that big a deal. They removed basically one of my healers and they removed one of my assault people, which is actually, they got rid of my best assault person, so that was pretty smart. So let's go ahead and let's play it. Let's take a look at the video footage. So now it's defense, clap, clap, defense. Which happens to be a title of one of my videos for Final Fantasy 15, A New Empire. Oh, by the way, in RPG-related news, I no longer play Seven Knights. I actually gave somebody else the guild.
In the smallest details.
So my people have the red life bars. And my other two won't spawn right away unless one dies or the timer runs out. It also doesn't tell me what abilities they use or whatnot. So what they're doing here, you can actually move your units around. And so they moved around to attack my rear. So they can start hitting everybody in one little cluster. Plus they have one person spawning in, so they're going to hit my support person when she comes in. So now my 5th person's in. So now they got to deal with 5 of my people. And I'm actually about to kill one of their people. Yep, I already killed one of their people right there. So now it's a 5-on-4. Or 5-on-3, sorry. And right now, I think I got the advantage pretty well here. Like, they're having a hard time killing my people. No, I don't usually move my people to the rear. I don't really concern myself with that, to be honest. Actually killed 3 other people, okay. They killed one of mine, that's what it was. I looked at the wrong thing. I thought it was the attacker for a second. Yeah, I still had about 4 people chilling and 1 person that hadn't even went out yet. So that's pretty cool. So there you have it. That's how the PvP works, offense and defense wise. I showed you the defensive tower. Um, I don't think I showed you the daily defense, but I'm not gonna show like all the modes. The main idea is to kind of give you a little bit of a idea of what you may want to consider doing. You want to do all modes. You want to clear the adventure stage completely, because again, the more of the story mode that you complete, the more things you get access to. As a matter of fact, as far as the missions are concerned, if you go to see details, it will tell you that if you complete everything in certain modes, you get more ranks to do more missions. So, for example, here, if I want to get rank 2, I have to do the Kickster Chaos mode, All Stars clear. Now, what does All Stars mean? I'll show you. Actually, let me collect some rewards here. Because apparently I did stuff. Always collect your stuff. So, if you go to the adventure mode, each one has a different mode. So, I go to Chaos, and if you look on the bottom right, there's an amount of stars. So, if you get 189 stars, not only do I get a 4-star S rank hero, but I'll be able to get rank 2 type missions, which means you get more stuff. So all I have to do is there's certain things on level 6 and world 7 that I need to get 3-star basically. So in order to see what you need to do, you just click on whatever level it is. Anything that's not 3-star, you want to click on. Like this one right here only has 1 star. So you need to click on it and see what you need to do. Clear the dungeon with 2 hero deaths or less, and clear within 3 minutes and 50 seconds. As a matter of fact, hey, let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can actually get this one done. Why not? Let's get more content. I have the wrong team for some reason. Oh, and then after I do this, I'm also going to tell you about what it being in a guild looks like, because someone did actually, recruit me into a guild after I posted that I was just a casual player. So I'm in a casual guild right now. This shouldn't take long. It should take less than 4 minutes, that's for sure. I may be wrong though, but we'll see. If I keep spamming simulation, I should be able to complete this pretty quickly.
I will not fall! With the power of nature!
I'll wait on hitting that button when I get to the next area. There we go.
Better watch yourself!
I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save up to 40 so that when I get towards the end of this and try to clear this faster, I'm going to use my other SR's ability to clear the board pretty quickly. So I'm going to do stimulation, but I'm not going to use my... Oh, here we go. We're at 40 already. Wow. We're gonna wait till there's more things on the board because this should be pretty quick. I still got a little less than a minute. Okay, there's the boss. So let's go ahead and
The holy power of Taco!
make sure I can see him. There we go.
I'll finish with this.
Just knock that HP down right there.
You think you can stop me?
Oh, down to half. Might as well do this now.
I will not fall! With the power of nature!
Man, no hero death, so that was good too. And there you have it. Now you got all 3 stars, so that's gonna add to my number of stars for that area. So you click on exit, so now you know you got all 3 stars, you're good. And so now my count is up to 25 instead of 23. So there you have it. That's how you do it. So once I collect everything on each one, I'll not only get the reward, I'll also be able to get the missions for chaos mode instead of just story mode. And then once I do that, I have to go through Hatred Mode, which I have access to play Hatred Mode. I've already completed Chaos Mode just in general. So, I could complete this and then eventually 3-star all of these and then go from there. And of course, this thing that I showed you earlier, it doesn't, I mean, do you get that once you complete the story mode? It was, oh yeah, guild. I'm about to say, I almost forgot something. So as far as guilds are concerned, the way that it works is you can do what's called you can do a guild boss. Once one gets summoned, you and your guildmates can fight it, and then of course you get rewards. And then of course the annihilation. This is a mode where you basically have to beat a certain stage, more or less. You just kind of go up and up and up and up and get the rewards as you beat them. Basically, they're just like other stages that I've already showed you. I'm not going to let you watch kind of repeats and stuff. It tells you who's in the guild, what their powers are. You can chat. You can exchange Evo stones if you need to. You have your own missions that you can do. And then it shows you the history and things of that nature. So that's pretty much the guild in a nutshell. Um, Obviously, you have your friends. If you have friends list, you can send them, items to help each other out, and that's pretty much the gist of it. A really, really good game, like I mentioned. Hopefully, during the next OG podcast, I might actually get my legitimate gamer review on this game. But I'll tell you guys right now, I'm gonna give this game really, really good reviews. This is everything a mobile RPG should be. Like I said, the only thing that bothers me is the blurriness when you first load the game. But other than that, the game is really, really awesome. I really don't have any major complaints. I'm basically nitpicking off of the things that I don't like. It's nothing that seriously damages the game. So, highly recommend it. I will be playing for a while. I don't know how long exactly, but this game has been addicting me, making me addicted. So, this game's probably got at least a good 6 months or more for me to play it. Who knows? It could even be longer. We'll see what happens. So, as you can tell, the name on the gamer tag is OMG83. Just like with a lot of other games overseas, this game is not like Big MCC as my username, nor does it accept Crunksta for some reason. So I had to go with just my YouTube thing with my year. So there you go. Well, hopefully this has been informative, and until next time, we'll see you guys on the next episode of Shadowverse that I'll be making next. And also, I don't know if I'm going to be doing many videos on this game. This is more just a how-to, kind of a get you started into the game. Feel free to send me a friend request if we play this game. I'll be happy to be in your friend list, and then we can all play together. So until then, you guys take care.